Hi everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. How are you? It's been a while again. Happy New Year's. I was like, oh my god, I need to make a video about my New Year's. This year it wasn't that spectacular. Usually, usually do something really, really awesome. But it was freezing. Actually, we just had a major snowstorm. So on the first, it was, I don't know, in the teens, and I was like, there's no way in hell am I going to go downtown with my kids. No. Okay. So we just decided to get a whole bunch of junk food and just pig out and just be happy together and make it a point to be happy together, because as they say, how you spend your New Year's is how it's going to be for the entire year. So I wanted to make sure that we were in a clean house, lots of food in the refrigerator, and holding my baby's clothes, and so yeah, it was it wasn't like, oh my god, all over the place like we usually do, but it was nice. In fact, like everybody was just like, say, calling it in. We're not going out to drink, no drinking, no nothing. So my son fell asleep on the couch. Hope I don't wake him up. He has not been sleeping too great. I'm so done with this vacation, can I tell you? By the way, this is just going to be what's up with Ramona. It's not like I have anything specific to talk about. So, yeah. I am just really I just had it up to here with the vacation. The kids have been home. It's been too cold to go out. I've been in their hair, they've been in my hair, and I'm like, done. I can't wait. Today they were actually supposed to go back to school, and yeah, that's kind of stupid, but, because it's Friday, but yesterday was supposed to be the last day of vacation, and they start school today. But we had that big snowstorm, and so they're here. And they're going to be home for another 3 days because the weekend's coming. I'm like, oh my god, I really wanted that day to be right. But, they're sleeping right now, so I can't believe it. It's, like, so annoying because it's like, when they're awake, I'm awake. When I fall asleep, they fall asleep. So at my waking time, I'm never alone. So it feels good right now to be alone. Oh my god, I found out something that I really needed to find out. I found out something, and I'm not going to go into details exactly why one life is better than the other life, because I don't know, that's somebody else's personal issues. But anyway, so this weekend this always happens, by the way. When I stop talking to people, they always come back. It never fails. They always come back. And, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not a good thing. But in this case, it never fails. I've never left a friendship or any kind of relationship behind without the person coming back for me at some point or another, asking me, can we be friends again, or can we be in a relationship again? So yeah. So I saw my ex, and I'm going to be honest with you. So we broke up in July. Okay, and as you guys know, if you watch my videos, and some of you may know, and some of you may not know, but you know, I was in a 5-year-long relationship, and very troubled relationship. It was just over the top, and 2 people in love, but 2 people who couldn't be together. You know what I mean? That kind of situation. Don't want to go into the whole thing, but but I was in love, and it took me a really long time to get to the point where I wasn't crying, like I wasn't going through my day like being sad and mopey, and I can actually go on with my day. But you know, it's okay. So July, May, June, July. Okay, so August, September, October, November, December, January. Okay, so it's January. So on the 4th of July, I broke up with her. But there was a big, I don't know, I go through different things, and I know it's been 6 months, but I was getting to a point where I think it's because, you know, I also dropped my friends, and so I basically have nobody else in my life right now because I kicked them all to the curb, you know. And so, like, when there's nobody to occupy your attention, you're going to think about, I don't know, you're going to think about the one person who you still wish that you could be with, but you can't, you know. So, I don't know. So I just got to a point where I was thinking about that person every day, my ex, right? And I'm like, oh. And I had thought, that she was having a relationship with I know this might sound really terrible to you guys, but I know I'm skipping around, but I just want to let you know that I did not want to get back into a relationship with her. I was just definitely not, because I kept asking myself, do you want to be back with her? Do you still want to be with her? Do you still want to be with her? And I'm like, no. That was the honest to God truth. No, I don't. I can't, because we just don't get along. We're not compatible. I don't know. Compatibility, shmashmashby. What is it? Compatibility, shmashbility. Whatever. Whatever. Sometimes some people, they stay together forever and they're not so compatible. Whatever. Oh, excuse me. Just, I don't want to be with her. For whatever reason, there are really good reasons, great reasons. She's got problems, whatever. But, I don't want to be with her, so that's like the thing. I hope let me see the lighting in this. Oh, much better. Okay, so I don't know if that's going to affect you guys, but wow, it's a whole lot better. So, yeah, but I've been thinking about her very heavily, for like a really long time, and it was starting to get me depressed because I'm like, it was weird because, I think the problem is that I was so badly mistreated in that relationship, and I fully know that I didn't deserve any of it, and I just felt like, the unfairness of it. I felt like it was the unfairness that she's living up there in luxury, the lap of luxury, and here I am feeling like fighting to feel better, fighting for a better life, but it's a fight, and I was feeling like crap, feeling kind of, and so I had a hard time with that. I had a really hard time with it. So it wasn't, I don't even think that it's not about me wanting to be with her. It was just the fact that I couldn't stand that there she is having this awesome life, and I'm struggling to, starting from the bottom and climbing up, doing a great job at it, but it's a struggle. Everything is a struggle, you know. And so I had found out, I bumped into her again. This is the second time. And wow. I found out some things that I think that I really, really needed to find out. Because I really thought that she had moved in with somebody, which I thought that was like really fucked up. Really fucked up. That she moved in with some woman up the hill. Okay, which is right across the street from me. A little down the street, but up, you know, when I look out my window, I can see their house sitting on the hill. That kind of messed up. So I was just like, that's really freaking messed up. They have a nice car, a nice house, and I'm like thinking about, like, what are they doing right now? Like, oh, they're probably sitting in a lap of luxury. Sitting there in the lap of luxury lands, you know what I mean? And being all happy and cozy with each other. And I'm sitting here just like crying and having a hard time because I can't get my weight under control. I can't do this, can't do that. I'm not feeling motivated to do anything. I've lost my vision. Not my literal vision, but my plans, you know. Kind of just forgotten all about that, and just feeling like crapola. You guys, people who have been watching me for like a long time, you could tell I gained a lot of weight. My face is like blows up to here, and that, yeah, some with the water weight, yeah, but that's nothing to do with it because I have been picking out, you will never know, with the holidays, everything. But anyway, so we started talking. And because I saw her, and I'm like, oh my god. And she was like basically like flagging me down. She's like, hey Ramona, I haven't seen you around. She was like, you know, I always like look out my window and I look for you. And I'm like, I know that we can't be together, but you know, I like seeing you pass by, and it just makes my day. It makes me smile a little bit, you know, just so I can see you and say, oh, there she goes. And I'm like listening to all of that, and I'm like, really? Alright, so she's not, so she's not living up on the hill with that woman? Right, okay. So I go, you know, I'm talking to her because this is, you know, thank God for small blessings, you know what I mean? So I'm talking to her and I'm asking her like questions, and I'm like, oh, so, because I didn't ask her about the woman up the street because I don't want her to have any inclination that I'm interested, you know, because that would just sound like I'm being jealous and envious, which I am, but that it has something, not because I want to be with her, but something completely different, because, you know, I feel like I should be sitting in the lap of luxury, which I am, you know, and I'll explain that in a minute, or maybe I won't, but maybe I will, but, you know, my life is pretty good, you know, but when you're feeling, when your mind is over there, you forget what you have, you know. So, she was like, I was like, oh, so you're staying at your mom's? And she was like, yeah, I'm still staying at my mom's, and because she's going through a lot of personal issues that I will not be divulging here on YouTube, but she's going through some heavy problems, let me just say. And so she was like, she also had said to me that, I don't know if I want to say this because this is really private. I understand her telling me what she told me because we were together for 5 years, so she feels really comfortable telling me things like that on that level because we were so close. So this whole thing might not make sense to you, but I'm not going to divulge something. I'm not going to divulge what she said. It's really, it could be humiliating and it would be humiliating and embarrassing what she had told me. But it might be confusing for you, but it's not for me. So, but the point of all of this, so she was, I'd seen her the next day, and I think that she's trying to, like, see what's up with me, and I'm clearly, like, not returning her phone calls. I'm not calling her all day. You know what I mean? She'll call me. I don't call her. And today she didn't call me at all because I think she finally got the hint that it's not going to happen. Not this time. So I'm sorry about that. But I definitely, some things happen for a reason, and I really needed to know the 411 in order for me to really fully let go, because I didn't fully let go. There was that cord that was connecting both of us together, and she was thinking about me, I'm thinking about her, so you still have that cord, that heart cord and that mind cord connecting each other. So I know that she's thinking about me, she knows that I'm thinking about her, blah blah blah. And so I think what was holding me back was the unfairness of, I gave my all in that relationship, and nothing I did, it was not my fault that it came to a demise, the end of us. And I really gave my all in that, and I just figured it was so unfair that she's out there living at this nice life out in the, after everything that she put me through. And so now that I know that that's not a fact, now I can actually move on. Cut the cords, cut the ties, and start thinking about my vision that I was having all 2013. I've made a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. I've sacrificed a lot. I've changed a lot. I did some amazing things just to better myself and to continue to better myself. And you can't do that when you're thinking about other people. You can't do that when you're still tied to your past. So I was like, 80% of my body is in the future, but I still had some of my body in the past because it was something that I really needed to know. And thank God, it's like I said, when you talk to your angels around you and your ancestors, they listen to you and they do help you. They help you, and they will, you ask for their help, or if you just talk to them and share your problems, it's kind of like praying. Like some people pray to God. I talk to my dad, and my other ancestors who I've known, my angels, I'll ask them, and they will make things happen in your life. They won't make you win the lottery or anything like that, but anything that has to do with growth and happiness, they will intercede. Like anything that has to do with protection, anything that has to do with protection, and inner growth, emotional, mental growth, anything that's just really important like that, those kind of things to help you better yourself, move forward, they'll help you with those things. Okay? Well, they'll help you a lot with a lot of things. But that's what I asked them for. And so I really needed to know, because I just really thought that, like, wow, I still care about my ex, but I don't know, but I think I've touched on the fact that, everybody has a good and bad side within themselves. I am a good person, but that's the other part of me that, hey, you shouldn't be living in a lap of luxury after you've treated not just me, but a lot of people in your life like shit. You shouldn't be living, so it was really hurting me. It was really hurting me knowing that she's sitting in a nice house, owning a car, having this and having that, like, so, and then, also, like, it was like, again, like, I felt like she was in competition with me, and I'm just like, nah. Like, things that she was talking to me about, and I'm just like, yeah, but you know what? I don't feel the way that you feel. I don't feel the way that you feel, and I feel bad for you that I'm no longer interested. And I'm proud of myself for that. I am no longer interested in this person. And knowing what I know, there is justice. There's justice. She still tried to put it in my face, like, oh, well, I quit drinking now, so that's something else that I've heard. I'm like, okay. She said that she quit drinking for 9 months. No, she didn't. It's good that she quit drinking, but it has not been 9 months, because we broke up 4th of July. That's been 6 months, and I know that she didn't quit drinking then. Oh, she also tried to like hurt herself, because I broke up with her. So a lot of things were happening in the end, and that I knew nothing about, and like this, it's really weird. So I don't like hearing that somebody would do that. Guys, you know what? That had nothing to do with me, because I don't know. It was just, that had nothing to do with me. You have to have some responsibility. You never go that far, But I need to know that at least, because I thought that when we broke it up, like, she was like, found somebody new and was like, let's call it a day. That made me feel like shit. Like, okay, so I meant nothing. So, but I found out very differently these past few days, very differently, that things are very different. But the small little things that she was saying that was kind of annoying. She was like, I was like, yeah. She was like, but haven't you quit smoking for like a year now? I'm like, no. Well, almost. I quit in February. She was like, yeah, but you was smoking these e-cigarettes. I'm like, so basically what she was saying is she was like, yeah, I had to quit drinking, but there was no substitute for that, but you could have a substitute. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? I swear to God. I swear to God. You know, she's like, yeah, well, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go back to that. Oh yeah. Not. But I'm glad that I found out what I found out. I'm no longer like looking out the window, my eyes wandering up the street there, like looking. I'm like, oh, they didn't shut off their like, oh, they didn't shut off their porch light yet. Maybe they haven't called it a night. It was terrible. I never asked about that, but from really what she was saying, which I'm not going to say on here because absolutely I won't say what she said because that's humiliating, embarrassing, but believe me, she's not with anyone. So, alright, well, is there anything else? So, okay, so I just wanted to, the reason why I wanted to tell you all that is because, yeah, I felt like really chained to the devil on that. When I first started out, there was a reason why I cut ties with her and with everybody. There's a reason why I decided to live my life a certain way. There's a reason why I decided to quit smoking. There was a reason why I wanted to lose weight. Not just lose weight, but to lose weight in a healthy way, in a way to find a routine, an eating routine, and a workout routine, to find out something, so I can level it out to take my eating habits and take it long term, okay, for the rest of my life, so I can like stabilize myself with that. I wanted to start working on, which I've already started working on, my soap business. I wanted to work on my confidence on that, really work on, because I make soap. I love the new soap that I'm using. I love the soap. It's the only soap, and I don't know why I don't put a bar in the kitchen. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that Yardley soap. I love the smell of Yardley soap. It's soap from England, Yardley, it's called Yardley, and they have lavender and they have oatmeal, and it smells like absolutely amazing, but it has so much perfume, so synthetic, so perfumey, that my hands get caught on fire. Oh my gosh. I want to file down my nails. Anyways, so the one thing I like about my soaps that I make is that they don't break me out. Don't make my skin itchy, insanely itchy. I make soaps that are, I know I'm going off the tangent for a minute, but the soaps that I have, which some people might not like, this particular recipe, because I put taro in it. But it's got coconut oil, olive oil, taro oil, so it's a very heavy oil, so it's not drying out my skin, and it's also pretty natural. It's natural. There's no added perfumes in it. Oh, sorry. There's scent in it. It's pumpkin and cinnamon, leaning on the cinnamon scent. Like spicy scent, but it's essential oil. So that was a really expensive bar that I made. It cost me a lot of money to make that bar. I have a whole bunch of them. They're cured, they're completely cured, and I've been using them, and they feel great on my skin. And when I use it, I'm like, yeah, baby, yeah. It feels great. It feels great that, you know, I'm not scratching my skin. Because I'm always scratching my skin. Oh my god, my skin's so dry. Owie. So the very, very heavy moisturizer soap. That's my favorite one. So I'm going to put all that stuff out there. That's going to be later on. But I have a few recipes that I like. I know some people, they don't like taro in their soap. Because for, you know, they're either vegan or fruitarian, vegetarian. They don't want animal products in their soap. So I have some recipes that only have coconut oil, olive oil, some recipes that has sunflower oil, what have you. And some have scents in it, some doesn't. But I have, I'm going to be working on that, and a major thing. I want to start my own soap business. Can get that out there. But there was a lot of things that I wanted to do, and I just don't want everything that I did in 2013 to be sloughed off and forgotten about. You know, I really feel like that's never going to happen. Like I said, I did quit smoking. The weight issue, I feel like I've come a really long way with that. I feel like I have a food sensitivity I have a food sensitivity that I've learned to a lot of different foods, that it's just going to take a really long time for me. You know, you sometimes you have to be just really honest with yourself. I love bread. I love bread. I love bread so much that I have toys that are fake bread. I'm not joking. I love bread. I adore it. And so, it's going to be really hard for me to, sorry, I think I have somebody listening. I have nosy neighbors. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, so that is one thing that I have learned this year, that, so I know what I am not supposed to be eating, and I don't want this to be an eating, all about eating, video, but yeah, so I'm just letting you know that I'm still on track with that. So, like, now I never knew that before, that I have a gluten, I'm sensitive to all of that. Sugar, I'm sensitive to that. When I have sugar, oh my god, it makes me feel drunk afterwards. It is crazy. Even with, like, bananas and certain kinds of fruits that I eat, I can't. I ate mushrooms the other day, and I felt so dizzy. So so it's like a long process that I have to learn. I'm still learning, and I think that in the long run, that's going to help with that goal of me getting healthier and thinner. And so that's 3 goals. I have other goals as well. My newest goal is that I'm getting older now, and it used to be okay that I had, my home is not like, you go into other people's homes, everything is just so, like, they have, like, matching furniture, matching curtains, everything looks so, like, oh my gosh, it looks like you're walking in on a furniture, like in a furniture store, where everything is like just so, you know, and people have, like, their homes like that, and I'm like, why is my home not like that? You know, so except my living room. My living room looks, you know, I'm just bored with it. I am done bored with it. I've had these couches for God only. These couches are new when I got them. I had to buy them. Their dad bought these. But I've had these like forever, like 10 years or something like that. I don't know how long I've had them. And so I'm going to be moving into the kids' bedroom, and I'm going to be doing Pier 1, Hathaway furniture, silver and glass. It's going to cost me a fortune, but you know what? I so deserve it. This is something that I'm going to have for a very long time. And so it's not something that I'm going to be using for a day and then, you know, or a week even. It's, you know, so I don't really feel like I should be wrong for buying this stuff, you know. And we're gonna have to tighten our belts. I told my kids, tighten our belts. This, you know, for the next 4 months, because that's how long it's gonna take me to come up with that money, or longer, because I know I'm not gonna be that good saving my money, but so I definitely want that room taken care of before summer, because when summer comes here, oh, we're going to be spending money on big fun, because that's what we like to do. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up. It's 36 minutes long. So I want to rest your heads, rest your concerns, if you have any, that, you know, I am back on track. Not fully back on track. I really have to start, you know, preparing my mind and really put my focus back together, like really trying to, you know, put all the pieces of the puzzle back together, make everything fit, and really get my mind, my eyes, and everything back on my goal, back on my path, and get this going. I'm really glad that I found out what I needed to find out. This New Year's, this is the bestest New Year's gift ever. Love you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.